Hi everyone, and welcome to the Ignorant Intellectual on Media. Today, this video is the next video in our movie reviews, the mother-daughter. I'm the mother. The father-daughter top 100 movies review, and we're on film number 2026, which is Batman Begins, the Christopher Nolan film from 2005 that re-established Batman as one of the great cinematic films of all time. If you were me and you were growing up in the 70s and 80s, well, at the end of 89, it was announced that, the end of 88 around, it was announced that Tim Burton has taken on the Batman franchise and was going to put out a movie, a Batman movie, and everybody went nuts. I mean, if you lived during that time, you know, like every second person was wearing a Batman t-shirt. I mean, people went to the theater multiple times to see the film. So it was this big hoopla because there really wasn't much Batman before that. You had the TV show, the 60s TV show with Adam West, but, Batman was mostly in the comics, whereas in Superman, you saw him on screen back in the 70s and 80s, but you never saw Batman, and everybody was wondering. So finally, they put Batman on the screen and did like 4 films. First one was really good, second one was okay, and then it kind of flopped after that. But then you didn't hear about Batman for another decade or so. And then Christopher Nolan picks it up and just blows everybody away with Batman Begins. All right, so, and that, which is funny, is because Batman Begins was such a good film when it came out in theaters, people were praising it, and then the Dark Knight comes out afterwards, the second in the trilogy, and Heath Ledger is playing the Joker, and he just blows everybody away as the Joker, and that film even becomes even better than the first. So I'm assuming if they have Batman Begins, they're going to have the Dark Knight somewhere on this list as well. So I bet you those who look it over will probably find it. But anyways, so this one is Batman Begins, which is basically, it's like there's a heat wave in our city right now. It's like 35 degrees, so I'm sweating. But anyway, so this is basically the origin story of Batman. You basically get to see Batman as a child and an adult, how he develops into Batman because of the murder of his family, his parents, and it was a good story. It's probably the best of the origin stories of Batman, whether you see it in the comics or see it anywhere. Basically, it goes through the whole thing, and quite interesting when he ends up fighting Scarecrow and other bad guys. But like I said, it fleshes out more in the second film, and you get to see Heath Ledger just blow everybody away. So the second film is better than this one, but this one is pretty good. I would just put the second film on a top 100 list. I wouldn't put this one or the third one on a top 100 list, but it's a really good movie to watch. I just think that, you might as well put the best of the franchise up there and then just, leave space for other great films, right? So, but overall, it's basically the origin story. You want to know what happened, how Batman went from a child into a vigilante. This is the movie that you should watch. It's extremely good. All right, what did you think?
I've seen Batman, I've watched Batman, not this movie, but like him in the not Avengers, the other one. What is he part of?
Oh yeah,
Justice League. Yeah, like I've watched Justice League movies when I was a kid, but I never really knew like how he became into Batman or like why bats in the first place. I just thought that he was just like another rich person bored of his life, which in the beginning part I was still thinking it was like that, because like he's so bored of his life that he would put himself into an Asian prison to like find himself. But then in the middle of the movie, I kind of like realized that I was looking at it the wrong way. He put himself in that situation, living among criminals, to find out why people do bad things. Like he was trying to figure out like what goes in their mind. And then he becomes into like kind of like V for Vendetta.
Yeah.
He like took the law into his own hands. Like, he just
a vigilante.
Yeah, a vigilante. One of my favorite parts in the movie was like when he was given this last exam or last test for being a ninja. Are they called ninjas? And he was cut from his arm, so he decided to cut other ninjas' arm to, like, you have to see the movie to understand, but he basically blended in and he passed the test. But then he burned the whole place down because they wanted to clear Gotham and he wanted to save them. So yeah, I don't really get that part, to be honest. But um, I'm losing my train of thought. One of the saddest parts in that movie is when he had to kill or not save his mentor. Cause like there's a popular saying, the the student outshines the master. The teacher. What's the saying?
Hmm?
The student outshines the master.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Similar to that.
Yeah, something like that. But you never really hear about the student killing the master. So like this was really sad because like he taught him everything he knows. But what was really exciting for me was the ending because he was given this Joker card, and Joker is like famous all over the world, and yeah, like it just shows you that you may have won one battle, but the war is not over. There's still more coming, and it makes you like want to like wait for the second movie. So yeah, good movie. I love it.
Yeah, the ending was like, you see the Joker card. He's the new guy, but also what happened was, it had the insane asylum at Arkham. Well, Scarecrow opened it up, and all those crazies escaped, right? And that's basically the whole idea of actually the Batman comics as well, is him meeting all these different characters that were in Arkham, in a mental institution, locked down, and then they all escape into Gotham, and he's got to go catch them, put them all back, right? So, you have the Penguin, you have all these other, the Riddler, all these other characters that most of them escape from Arkham, right? So you see a whole bunch of crazies escape from Arkham. They try to contain it by because Arkham is an island, raising the bridges to Arkham, but I don't know if they did or not because I think most of them escaped, and because that's what motivates the second movie is the Joker was one of them that was in Arkham, right? So, all right, so overall, very good. I don't know if I'd put it in the top 100. If they have the Dark Knight in the top 100, I think that's good enough. But it is a very good film, and you need to probably watch the first film before you watch the Dark Knight, anyways. So you could consider it like a double feature, or like a 6-hour movie-thon, right? So let's see what's underneath. Let's scratch, see what's underneath. All right, so next up is Batman. Oh, let me get focused. Batman Begins, Christopher Nolan film, 2003. Let's see what's underneath.
I bet it's the light showing Batman. No, it's not. It's just Batman. Nice.
Batman and the Moon. All right, so that's Batman Begins. Next up is Donnie Darko. That's a very mysterious kind of thriller horror film. Let's see if it blows my daughter's mind away. She will never recover. All right, so if you like the video, leave a thumbs up. Think about subscribing, and we'll talk to you after we watch Donnie Darko. All right, and you have a great day, and bye for now.
Bye.